Want basil in February without turning your kitchen counter into a science fair? Welcome to rudeinsect.com.
And today we're talking indoor garden with LED grow light kits, which is a very fancy way of saying, can I keep herbs alive when everything outside is frozen solid?
Exactly. The article tested these in Zone 6B, Pennsylvania, next to a south-facing window, while the raised beds were basically concrete and grocery store basil was doing its usual black leaf tragedy after 3 days.
That's the winter herb problem. If you grow most of your food outside, like in raised beds, buckets, and trellises, you don't necessarily need a kitchen gadget for everything. But basil, dill, parsley, mint, chives, those are dinner-time herbs. You want to snip them while the pan is hot.
And the old-school windowsill pot isn't always the answer. I've done the clay pot thing. First it's charming, then it's fungus gnats, leggy basil, and parsley that looks personally offended.
Same. Herbs indoors fail for predictable reasons. Weak light, inconsistent watering, and air that's dry enough to mummify a bay leaf. These kits solve some of that, especially the light and water part, but they don't remove your responsibility entirely.
The review looked at a few options, including the MP1 modular planter system, its matching LED grow light, the solar panel and battery add-on, the AeroGarden Harvest Elite, and the Click and Grow Smart Garden 3.
The MP1 is interesting because it's modular. The base planter makes sense. The LED is really the indoor herb growing piece. And the solar panel and battery are more of a balcony, patio, or off-grid add-on. Neat, but not essential for someone just trying to grow basil near the coffee maker.
The article's pick was the AeroGarden Harvest Elite. Not because it's perfect, but because it's the least annoying for kitchen herbs. I respect that category.
Least annoying is high praise in gardening equipment. The Harvest Elite is a complete hydroponic countertop kit. Basin, light, plant deck, pods, and feeding schedule are designed to work together. You're not trying to clamp a random lamp onto a cabinet and hoping the basil forgives you.
Setup was under 20 minutes, though the reviewer admitted some of that was just clearing counter space, which, honestly, is the hidden cost of every kitchen appliance.
The light arm matters more than people think. Herbs stretch when the light is too weak or too far away. That tight, compact growth early on is what you want, especially with basil and dill. If your seedlings look like they're reaching for help, they probably are.
Now the downsides. The branded pods can get pricey if you keep buying refills, and the pump and light cycle make a little noise.
Not dishwasher noise, more like a small aquarium quietly living its life. In a regular kitchen, you'll stop noticing it. In a studio apartment, where your bed is 6 feet away, that hum and glow might make you rethink placement.
I'll push back a little. I can sleep through almost anything. A pump would not bother me.
Grant, you once slept through a thunderstorm and blamed the dog for knocking over a tomato cage.
Fair. My noise tolerance may not be a scientific standard.
What grew best was basil, which is no shock. Basil loves warmth, steady moisture, and being treated like a delicate heirloom child. Dill also grew fast, maybe too fast, because dill wants height, and these countertop gardens have limits.
So you have to harvest aggressively?
Yes, cut dill hard and use it often. Potatoes, eggs, quick pickles, yogurt sauce. Don't wait for it to become a tiny indoor tree. With basil, pinch above leaf nodes to encourage branching instead of one tall stem.
What about parsley, mint, and chives?
Parsley is slower, so don't judge it by basil's pace. Mint can do well, but keep it trimmed because it's mint and it has no manners. Chives are useful, but they won't give you giant bunches overnight. Think garnishes, not a farm stand.
And the Click and Grow?
Simple and tidy, especially for someone who wants less fiddling. But if you want stronger herb production, the AeroGarden's hydroponic setup and adjustable light give it the edge.
Big takeaway, light matters more than enthusiasm. Whether it's a countertop kit, balcony container, or seed starting shelf, Weak light makes sad plants.
And don't buy one of these expecting unlimited pesto in January. Buy it if you cook often, use fresh herbs, and have 1 square foot of counter space you're willing to surrender.
That's the honest review. Indoor garden with LED grow light kits can be useful, but only the good ones earn their spot.
Thank you for listening to this edition of RudeInsect.com, Conversations with Grant and Fiona.